Hello, this is a tarot reading for Donald Trump and the Patriots and the alphabet LMNOPRS. Anyway, for the Patriots surrounding Donald Trump, that's what I thought about when I pulled these cards. And I have the deck here that I have not looked at the bottom card, so that'll be a surprise for me. But I thought I'd share this reading with everybody. It's pretty good. So we have the Hermit card is number 1. So that card represents the search for answers to life's problems. Withdraw in order to find the answers to your questions. Peace and quiet needed. Make decisions cautiously. Take advice from others. Predicts a meeting. With someone who will defend, inspire, protect you. That sounds good. Possible vacation or sabbatical. Follow your heart, not the crowd. And then we have the King of Cups, which is the current influences, which is the King of Cups. King of Cups refers to a man over 40 with a warm, caring personality, extremely friendly and outgoing, emotionally balanced and considerate of others, responsible. Others can count on him, gives wise advice. This man is in a position of authority and has the respect of many. In love, he is giving and trustworthy. Well, that's good. I think this shows that Trump has people around him. This whole reading about him and people surrounding him and helping with what's going on. This is a good reading. Shows that he's surrounded by good people. Okay, so and the third card is 1, 2, 3. Should be Judgment card. And I have another video posted. I think I posted the other one on BitChute. My first one's on Rumble, and then I did one on BitChute for the 11th, 12th. Now there's this one's the 15th. I'm going to try to get this one onto YouTube. I don't know if it'll be taken off, but we'll see. Judgment, but I also put it on those other platforms. Why they're still here. Okay, anyway, number 3 is Judgment, goal or destiny. This was in the exact same position it was in on the 12th. And I used a different deck. I used this deck, actually, the cheater deck. So I'm reading from the cheater deck card. I'm sorry, I'm new at this. I'm not necessarily a tarot reader. I consider myself very intuitive, prophetic. I hear spirit. I hear God's voice, those kind of things. So Judgment in the position of goal or destiny. So Judgment. Agreements, legal and contractual issues resolved in your favor. If you have wronged somebody, seek reconciliation and forgiveness. Forgive those who have hurt you and move on with your life. Find a new career. If you have been in a low period, this card signifies a turnaround. Well, I hope he finds a new career after righting the wrong done to the American people. And we'll see. Okay, so 4, then position 4 is influence of the distant past, which is the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands may signify a male under 30 who is self-confident, charming, and generous, Nature lover, enthusiastic, active, and involved, very emotional, courageous, has strong convictions, encourages and inspires others to be their best, outgoing, and great personality, gracious personality. So this is, again, to me, reminds me of people who surround anybody, because that was what the whole reading was about. The president and the patriots surrounding him. So let's see, that's the next position, page of wands, it would be 5. Number 5 position, which means recent past events, and we have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. Female, attractive, practical, romantic, emotional, honest, devoted, careful with money, the perfect wife and loving mother, a nurturing personality, kind, sympathetic in the feelings of others. She has a positive effect on your life. I don't know who that is, but surrounding him, but maybe it's like Cindy Powell or somebody like that. Definitely a queen in all those senses of, she has her stuff together. Yeah, who wouldn't, envy or, be proud of her accomplishments? And she should be. So maybe somebody like that, but there's women surrounding him also in this endeavor. So hopefully, it all works out. Who knows? They're shutting everybody down. So let's hope that this can be rectified. Let's go on to position number 6, which is future influences. Future influences is thus, which is the 4 of Pentacles. An inheritance, gift, or large sum of money leads to arguments, possessiveness, and selfishness. You try to keep all the money for yourself. It is foolish to try to control others' actions or the situations around you. Resistance to change is affecting your judgment. A contract is signed or agreement is reached. You will be in a position of authority. So maybe there were some arguments and things going on, like with Pence. And I'm wondering, like maybe if, let's say there was a sting operation or something, Pence could play the bad guy. You could play the Judas just to get to his, cross another red line, get the parties to cross another line, which you could see with the impeachment. Once all those red lines were crossed and you're impeaching the president again for why? And all these things of shutting everybody down, free speech, and all the kabuki theater, you're like, okay, thou protestest too much. Because all this nonsense and these distractions all go back to the fact that we did not have a fair and honest election. Okay, I have to say that word instead of the real word, but I found out I could say that because Twitter was, one of the, I think it was YouTube, I was just making a comment, they were crossing out election fraud, and I was like, okay, erection fraud, and that worked, erection. So that's the King of Cups. So that's a good, it's showing that, yeah, he had some opposition, but, the contract is signed or agreement is reached, and he will be in a position of authority. So that's really good. So he was in opposition or had some arguments with people, around him, but got around that, and he's now in a better position. The position. Okay, so that was number 5. So position number 6. Oh, that was 6. 5 was the Queen of Cups. Okay, so 6 was the 4 of Pentacles, and then, so now we go on to 7. The 7 is the present attitude, which is the Knight of Swords. So this says, is a man under 40, is about to enter your life, conceals his emotions, has a military demeanor, disciplined, supremely confident, has courage and a good heart, responsible, shrewd, and alert, planner, engineer, designer, builder, architect. Again, I did this reading for everybody surrounding the president also. So this is a good card, good person, strong, disciplined. Good, good, good. And then the next position is 8. And 8 is environmental influences. And that is the King of Swords. The King of Swords. Man over 40 usually conceals his emotions, doesn't make small talk, sharp, intellect, analytical, and organized, abrupt and judgmental. Natural leadership abilities, highly ethical, speaks with authority, good instincts, and common sense. Great ideas, high moral standards. Again, this is people surrounding our president. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. King of Swords. And then, present attitude, environmental influences is that. High moral standards. That's really a good card for this reading. And 9, innermost emotions. This one is wild. And with Donald Trump's reading, I'm getting a lot of major arcana, so this is a big deal. I think, anyway. It's like sometimes people I talk to think, oh, nothing big going on. Oh, no, just a constitutional crisis and, our rights to representatives fairly elected would be good, nice. Okay, so this one is Wheel of Fortune. And what did we say that was? The innermost emotions. So the Wheel of Fortune represents the ever-changing cycles of life, both good and bad. Your luck is turning and a new phase of life is beginning. Period of personal growth and extreme change. Success after failure. Destiny and fate will allow you very little control over the coming events. All you can do is go with the flow. Promise of a better future. So yeah, the things going on right now for the president, I just, it's unbelievable. And even for supporters. And, oh, it's crazy. Okay, so then the last card is the outcome. My cheater deck. Garbo busted. So the last card is another Page of Wands. Six of Cups. Da 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 da. 6 of Cups. Looks like thus. 6 of Cups. Concentrate on pleasant, happy memories of good times to comfort you in times of trouble. Remember the good times and let go of the bad. Someone or something from the past brings you happiness, emotional relief, and healing from grief or loss. So, what I find really interesting about this card is that you see a soldier in the background protecting the city. He's got a spear in his hand. I have heard this saying, you're safe, you and your family are safe. So, if anything happens, just know that it's all happening for the good. If there are any outages and things like that, that you are safe. And I like it that she's given the little girl a flower. And this looks like everyone has a share. Like there's a flower in each vase, one flower. So you have your provision. So I kind of like that. So you're going to be provided for. Maybe not overly abundant, not 6 things of food or 6 flowers, but 1. So this is a pretty good card. And it kind of, made me believe that maybe this is what they want from all this, is everybody to be safe. So the end result, how it has to happen, is in a way like that, like a sting operation, and it has to be, done in a certain way. So that is that, and so this is the reading. And I like this reading a lot. I think he has a lot of good people surrounding him. It's fate that's happening right now. It has to go with the flow. And this one is his innermost emotions, right? He doesn't know what's really going to happen, or I'm sure the people that are in this are like, oh my gosh, like all the generals and the people who know what a constitutional crisis we're in right now. And we are, people, we are. And what to be done about, the press. And actually, like Twitter and Facebook, they are the press, part of the press. So all those things have to be cleaned up. The globalist swamp creatures have to be stopped. So hopefully this is an encouraging reading to somebody. And if you're a more experienced tarot reader, I kind of like some kind of interpretation or help. I know there's like these swords are playing a part in this. The swords, and we have the cups. We have the King of Cups. And we have, is it the Five of Cups? Yeah, no, Six of Cups. I hate Roman numerals. Oh, I need a cheater. Okay, so we have the cups, and we only have one wand. We have three major arcana: Judgment, the Hermit, and Wheel of Fortune. We have the court cards, a lot of the court cards. King and Queen, one King of Swords and the Queen of Cups. That make a good couple. And the King of Cups also. So they're together. The Queen of Swords, she's not here, but the Queen and King are together, the cups. And I think the cups are the more giving ones, right? And it goes to this one too, the cups here. This is us. This is probably Trump and his people. Good leaders would be the cups. And here's us. So we're going to be safe. I really believe in all this, that we're going to be taken care of and our families are going to be safe. And that's what we really want. Safety from rioting in the streets. At the Capitol, they're always going to have people protecting them there. And that, to me, okay, so now we have the Antifa, BLM guy, that Sullivan guy, who was right there. Now they're trying to paint it. I mean, the little bit of reporting that's done by the mainstream media, trying to paint it like he was just a journalist there. It's like, oh my goodness, he's like incited some of the worst of the violent. He's planned the most violent BLM protests, and he's out of jail already. But he was arrested and charged, but he's out of jail. But there's other patriots that didn't break windows, that didn't do anything, and they're still in jail. He was right there at the front of the crowd, the violent ones, breaking things. And he says he saw her die, the woman who got killed, who was peeking through a window or something to see what was out there. But he actually broke the windows and has video of himself. I don't know why people brag about it. I almost think, that this is part of a false narrative, a false flag, that he would say this and record this and then brag about it on Instagram or wherever he posted his video. It's Twitch or something. It's like people who post to Twitch or something, they think, or Snapchat, that it goes away. It doesn't go away, people. The law enforcement can get it. I mean, it does not go away. It's recorded in a packet somewhere. And now with these quantum computers, it's not all that hard to get to things. So, but I do like this reading. Oh yeah, the surprise card that I don't even know what's under this at the end of the thing. Oh, here she is. I was thinking we only had one couple. Well, here she is. That's awesome. King of Swords has the mate. I love it. So that was on the bottom of the deck. And again, more experienced tarot readers. I see tarot readers doing that all the time, but I'm not sure why. They say it's because it's showing, right? Because it is actually revealed to you because its face is there. So these cards I can't see because they're face down, but this is a known card. Queen of Swords. Okay, so I don't know what that one means because I don't have my cheater deck, but I know I should learn my tarot before I start reading them, right? I would like to change these, and I could probably do a more of a, a Christian one, because I am, a Christian person, and I've actually had people come over to my house and see a book or something and call me a witch, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, I'm not a witch. And it's like with astrology, it's very important. We're going into the age of Aquarius, people. We're here. It's tough. Change, not good. Pisces, long time. So we're going into the age of Aquarius. We're here. And it's not the dawning, it's here, right? We're in it, but the beginning of it. So, yeah, it's going to be truth revealed, and almost impartial, right? Not emotional. We can't get emotional about this. The truth is the truth. And emotional words like racist and fascist, those are just terms used by powers that be to divide, and then to put people in jail or to ban them off Twitter. We're in a cult. They just do all sorts of, evil by dividing us and calling you names and putting a label on you. NTV News did a really good thing about communist China, because it's such a recent thing that they can see with tapes and people that were alive to record it and to document it thoroughly, of how they used this same thing that's going on right now, and had in it about the names and the labeling and censorship. They need censorship because they cannot survive with the truth. They need the lie. So, and the lie that mainstream media's authority of truth is like, okay, the Ministry of Justice or whatever, and that's not true. So just hang in there and say your prayers. I'm saying mine, that our president is safe and surrounded by good people, and these cards say that. And these cards to me are just God speaking through me, Holy Spirit. And this is a way other people listen to. If I started speaking in tongues and interpreting, everybody would think I was crazy. But we can do that. Comment below if you want to do that about my readings or on loan. I also do what I call spirit painting, which I love. I love painting. So it takes a lot of energy, though, to paint. But I always give them a name, too, so it's kind of interesting. So I'm doing one now for, the president in this election. I can give you a sneak peek. So I'll give you a sneak peek of it. This is like, I've done nothing. I call these like raw. I just throw paint on a canvas. And then I go back and I outline some of the things I see, or I add colors in certain places. So I did this, the beginning of this last night. And this is what I have now. And my room's a mess, so I don't have a real studio, but my room is fairly big. So this is what I have so far. I'm going to take this off the pond. You can see it. But already I'm seeing some things. I'm actually seeing kind of like a body here. Like chest, like breasts, but no face, just a silhouette. But my thing was that I was going for was it, with the pink and stuff, was pigs. Pearls before swine came to my mind. So I don't know if I'm, like not seeing anything in particular. See a few things like that. It's kind of like a cat or a bug. So then I just look around. So that looks like a silhouette here too, with the I can't see. With the boobs kind of there, face, body, hips. Like she's got an X on her, or a K. Maybe a chromosome kind of thing, or a DNA mark. I'm not sure. I've heard some crazy stuff from people about what's going on, but who knows? All we got is the truth and the facts of, what we've been told, and who knows if those are really facts. Just a lot of bugs. And flowers. I love flowers. Okay, so that's the reading. Sneak peek of my painting. I'll work on a little bit more with the flower. And I'll hopefully do another reading soon. And again, comment if you want me to do a reading on something. The last reading I did was today, Friday, January 15th, for President Trump and those surrounding him. So that's about it. All I have to say. Just hang in there. Trust the plan. Over and out.